Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. It's been a while, hasn't it, since our last meeting? Thank you everyone for coming to this meeting today. Before we start, I would like to inform that I got a notice from Mr. Jamal that he could not be here because of emergency. So, as we are here today, the purpose of this meeting is to discuss our agenda about Project Alpha. So, let's we go through of confirmation about our last meeting. Mr. Abdul, can you summarize our minute of meeting? Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Okay, now I will read the minute of the first commitment meeting of Project Alpha. So the date will be 16 November 2017 and it will be on Thursday. And the time is 9 at the morning until 12 afternoon. And the venue will be at Al-Shams meeting room. So the present will be our chairman, Mr. Haris Fuad, Mrs. Liana, Mrs. Eva, and Mr. Nasharuddin. So now I will proceed to our next agenda. The first agenda will be opening and greeting. And the meeting was called to order at 9 at the morning by the chairman, Mr. Haris Fuad. He thanked everyone for making the time on such short notice. So the next agenda is 2.0, is a briefing on Project Alpha. The chairman briefed the commitment on the last latest investment to be made by Surya Holdings Sdn Bhd, which was Project Alpha. Project Alpha is aimed at meeting the educational and entertainment needs for Gen Z and Gen Alpha. The commitment was informed that the approximate cost of the project was about 150 million ringgit Malaysia. The next agenda will be 3.0, report on 3 potential sites for Project Alpha. 3.1, Mrs. Eva reported on 3 potential sites for Project Alpha. The first site with the potential to be developed and turned into Project Alpha was a forest reserve named Bukit Belacan in Ampang, Selangor. It is located about 15 km from Kuala Lumpur and accessible by car. It is currently closed to the public for a total refurbishment. The next one is 3.2. The second site was an empty warehouse in Pasir Gudang, Johor. The empty warehouse is about 5,600 meters square. It is only 18 km from Singapore, 32 km from Johor Bahru, and 41 km from Skudai, Johor. The warehouse was used to store the heavy farming machinery in the past. And the next site will be a green hilly land in Bukit Kor, Terengganu. Bukit Kor is a combination of hills and flat green land with adventurous curves and turns. It is located in Marang and about 200 km from Kuala Terengganu. 3.4, all 3 sites are underdeveloped yet possess unique attractive features which could attract crowds. And the last one is 3.5, Mrs. Liana suggested the commitment be given 2 days to visit each site in order to experience the ambience of the place first hand. The next agenda will be 4.0, suggestion of projects. 4.1, the commitment was informed that Surya Holdings is aiming for an educational come business venture where the proposed site could be a place where global technology meets nature in a dynamic symbiosis. 4.2, Mr. Nasharuddin proposed that the commitment be given 2 months to research the 3 sites and their potentials so that viable business come educationally project could be put forth. And this suggestion was seconded by Mr. Al-Fateh Al-Hakim, but the time frame agreed by all members was reduced to 4 weeks. Mr. Ramanathan suggested that each commitment member bring a proposal of the project with approximate cost and relevant supporting documents for the next meeting. And the last agenda is 5.0, any other business. 5.1, Mr. Haris Fuad suggested that another staff be put in this place as he has been assigned to head the Lang Tengah project. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Abdul. If there is any other correction,
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman. There are some corrections that need to be corrected in the minutes of the first committee meeting of Project Alpha. For the report on 3 potential sites for Project Alpha, on the point 3.2, the second site was an empty warehouse in Pasir Gudang, Johor, not Pasir Gadong, Johor. And for the suggestions of project at point 4.1, the committee was informed that Surya Holdings, not Surya Holding, is aiming for an educational charm business venture where the proposed site could be a place where global technology meets nature in a dynamic symbiosis.
okay, thank you, Mrs. Eva, for that correction. Mr. Abdul, please make sure you correct all the mistake.
Alright, Mr. Chairman, I will take note and I will do the correction.
So, we proceed to matter arising. Mr. Nasharuddin, please continue.
Yes, definitely, Mr. Chairman. Well, as we all know, the cost for this project is 150 million, and I think the cost is already a lot. But for this project, we have to start from zero, from basic. So I think 150 million is not enough for this project. So I suggest that we have to increase this cost for about 200 million ringgit, so that if there any extra of that money, we can use it we can return it back to the HQ and we can use it for other project.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nasharuddin, for your suggestion. Mr. Abdul, please make sure you take everything on your note. So, if we all done here, let's start to discuss about suitable place for Project Alpha. Mrs. Eva, can you start with your suggestion?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I suggest that the second site is the very suitable site to run our project, which is at an empty warehouse in Pasir Gudang, Johor. The warehouse is large, which is about 5,600 meters square. So many people can go to the place at the same time. And it is only 18 kilometers from Singapore, 32 kilometers from Johor Bahru, and 41 kilometers from Skudai, Johor. So people are easy to go to the place, and moreover, the tourists from Singapore can also stop by the place because of the short distances. And also, the warehouse was used to store heavy farming machinery in the past.
Okay, if there is any other objection,
Excuse me, Mrs. Eva. I'm sorry I'm not agree with you. This is because the environment at the warehouse in the Pasir Gudang, Johor is not suitable for our Project Alpha. Then, the location of the warehouse is far from the city and it's hard to get the facilities from there. The warehouse also was used to store heavy farming machinery in the past. A green hilly land in Bukit Kor, Terengganu that is located in Marang is a good potential site for Project Alpha. As we know, Bukit Kor has a unique attractive features that can attract attention of many people. This is because Bukit Kor is the combination of hills and flat green land, and it also has a beautiful scenery.
okay, if there is any other objection,
Okay, alright, Miss Yana. You might have your point there, but I think I still have to disagree with you because as we all know, Bukit Kor is located 200 km away from the city of Kuala Terengganu. So the facility over there is quite poor compared to Pasir Gudang and Bukit Belacan in Ampang, Selangor. So for safety over there, like police station is quite far from the place, and for hospitality, the hospital is also might have the small one, and it will not enough to support us if there is any incident happen. So for my suggestion, I think we have to handle this project in Bukit Belacan in Ampang, Selangor, because this place is just 15 km away from the city Kuala Lumpur, and also this place can easily accessible by car. So if people want to come to our place, so this might easy for them to come. And also the facility is quite good over there because it just located nearby the city.
That sounds good. I like the idea, Mr. Nash. We all agree with that.
Okay, now I'm pretty clear that we all agree to take Bukit Belacan Ampang Selangor as a place for our project Alpha. If there is any other business with this project that any of you want to discuss. Okay, thank you, Mrs. Eva. So, Mr. Abdul, can you handle this project for me?
Alright, Mr. Chairman, as your secretary, I know that you have a lot of work to do and now you need to head to the Lang Tengah project. So it's okay, I will replace your place and I will go to the site with Mrs. Eva, Mrs. Lena and Mr. Sarudin.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Abdul. I believe that our meeting is coming to end. I would like to give a thanks for all of your attendance and thank you for coming today. The meeting is closed. Thank you.